I bestow these gifts upon the world. Life, nature, all flourish under my care. The virtue of the wild.
And that was the Unar was that enables the most degenerate shit. Every time.
The beauty of nature.
And let's see how much damage it is. Oh yeah, it does feel like a vault deck. Only 42. No 0 mana cards, who doesn't?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with a brand new video, and it's our day 1 patch review. The mini set's live, these nerfs are live. I played all day, I watched all day, consumed as much content, and got that clip in the opening video. If you think the game's broken, is Hearthstone broken? Actually, I don't think so, like, at all. At least not in standard. Wild's a different story. Go into the whole standard Wild, how everything's kind of feeling, plus a big shop update, new bundles, one of the greatest portraits ever in our boy Arfus, full preview of that, as well as a priest portrait if you really want to check that out. And as always, if you enjoy the content on the channel and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like, it helps us out a lot. And every balance patch always give the same reminder, make sure to go into your collection, type in refund, and look for those nerf cards. I think it's just Saddle Up and Brand right now. You can look at Wild as well. Disenchant the cards. There is no extra dust for the diamond version because it's considered a bonus on the golden mini set. Basically, they never increase the prices on that or whatever, but you can disenchant the golden one, the regular one for full value, and I always recommend doing that. You can always craft the cards later. And I will say, straight out the gate, nice thumbs up to Blizzard. They actually separated the gold and regular mini set on the featured page, so it's a lot less likely you're gonna click the wrong one and buy the wrong one. And I will always say, regardless of my opinion of how strong this mini set is, or when we'll go through it a little bit later, I always recommend buying the mini set. It is the best value for gold you can get. For 2,000 gold guaranteed, 4 legendaries, a pretty useless epic and pro gamer, unless you're a pro gamer, of course. But you get guaranteed 4 legendaries and epic, bunch of rares and commons you're going to use. But importantly, it also helps you duplicate protection. You open a Whizbang pack, a standard pack, you won't open these cards. It's just always worth buying the mini set regular, not golden. That's a waste unless you're, like the shinies like me. Always get this. So if you're thinking about it, just get it. I assure you, you won't regret it. Even though, yeah, a lot of these cards might not actually be so amazing right now. And that's kind of what I want to take a quick look at. Front page hasn't really updated that much for HS Replay, but it looks, very similar and all of that. But early on, from my playing and watching other people, it really felt like the game didn't break. Like, Dorian has some crazy pop-offs if you're really building towards it, but I didn't see any decks really thriving with it. A lot of the decks I'm seeing, at least early on number-wise, are kind of the same old thing. Hand Buff Paladin, Zarimi Priest, Secret Hunter has emerged. They got a lot of good stuff, including Bargain Bin Product 9. I might try this deck out. I still haven't hit Legend. I've been very late. I'm at 11x. I'm playing against like top players. It's another deck I might give a go for a gameplay video, but apparently Highlander Warrior might still be playable. That's a little bit spooky, but you got like Aggro Paladin, L Damage True, but the deck that emerged that really caught my eye that I've been waiting forever to be good is Spell Mage. Spell Mage got Malfunction, and that early AoE is insane. Like, the biggest flaw with this deck, at least playing it before this mini set, that I always felt when I tried the deck, is I was dying really early. I had no way to protect myself in the early game. Malfunction lets you do that, and you can like tutor with stargazing, and this version is like one of the cheapest decks out there. Not a single epic. The only epic is Primordial Glyph, which is in the core set, and you're not even running like the expensive 8 mana spell. It's pretty cool. So yeah, seeing Light Show Mage or Spell Mage popping up is pretty nice. People are trying to play Sonya Rogue win rate, not amazing, but overall it feels like this is a normal mini set where we haven't had one in a while, where a lot of like the cards go into like existing decks, you know, give a boost to those decks, but overall not just take the game over. We don't have a Yogg right now. We don't have a Brand that we just nerfed right now. A Thaddeus, a Jay, like so many cards from the mini set legendary have just taken over, made the game feel miserable, and I actually had fun the entire day playing Hearthstone, whether it was standard, arena. I had a pretty good time. And like, again, not like a ton of new archetypes are popping up, but a lot of the decks are now playable because a deck like Highlander Warrior isn't dominating the whole meta. Like, even with the mini set not being, as I tweeted, might be one of the least impactful mini sets I've seen on day one in quite some time. There's a lot of good cards, but it's really hard to find the decks that make them work at the moment. I'll just put like as an example, the Treant card draw card for Druid. That's an incredible card. Like, you could draw 7 cards for 3 mana in theory, but still with Treant's incredible card, there's just no Treant Druid support. I feel like a lot of these cards are going to be really good when we get more support for these style of cards in the future. It just make the best decks more broken. It set the foundation for more stuff. So I've been enjoying that. And as I said, regardless of that, not seeing Brand Warrior is a huge plus, at least not every game, I guess. I didn't see it once. Your experience obviously may differ, but the meta feels like way different. So there's a lot of exploration right now. It doesn't feel like the meta at the moment is dominated by just one class, which is really nice. But I do expect that to probably change. It never lasts forever. Like, Flood Paladin looks pretty scary. Secret Hunter looks pretty scary. And like Fatigue Warlock, those are the ones that stand out. I will have best deck recommendations tomorrow. I want to wait for more data. It's been less than a day. And if I like sort by legend, I have very little to go up. People are trying Spell Mage, getting some success. It doesn't look like it's popping off huge, but it's really cool. And again, all the gameplay video on Spellmage, it might be up already. It might be later today. I'm not sure when it'll go up, but yeah, we're going to talk about that or show off some fun games with that. So that's standard. I really do recommend giving standard a try. There's a lot of things to do. Wild, though, is a whole different thing because the Demon Seed looks pretty terrifying. Martian Boo tweeted this out. I think he's playing like top 1,000, top 500 legend, 25-2 with Renathal, Demon Seed, Dark Lair, Warlock. And it's all because of mass production. It is really good. You couple with Dark Lair, it's like infinite card draw or a mana cheat in the early game. Complete your quest and then murder your opponent. The Fatigue strat, not super necessary. I got Geisted playing this deck. I did try it out, and then I killed them because they made my deck empty, and I killed them with Fatigue. It didn't even work out well, and I think I saw like pictures of this emerging of like just, you know, turn 4 broken board. I'll try and play a clip of me doing a broken turn as well. When I was playing this deck, I went positive, and it's just, I really don't like the Demon Seed. I just really don't like it. I don't like what it represents. It's a possible strategy to beat when you're playing a slow deck, and we just finally got like Quest Mage dialed back. Wild was feeling a bit better, and now it feels like Quest Mage is back in this form of Demon Seed, where you just can't play the game unless you're playing a hyper aggro deck. We'll see how it plays out, but yeah, if you're looking at Wild, Demon Seed's probably going to be something you're going to see a lot of, and it's probably not bait. I really do think the whole repackaging card is something that might be a Wild ban candidate style of card. We, of course, had some serious bug issues with Blazing Transmutation. At least at one point, they had to ban the card for a while. It was just crashing the game for some reason. Classic Blizzard stuff. Sock Puppet Slither Spear, for some reason, is not gaining attack from weapons. So the card's only working with attack. So that's a significant kind of early nerf to the card. They said returns policies golden art is bugged. Standard pack doesn't show up in the new tab in the collection. And there's just a bunch of freezing going on. That boom wrench might be causing client freezes. It appears the freeze is only for some devices. Players being unable to select a format when building a deck, and some other, I guess, aura sigils and other persistent effects don't stack when they should be if replayed by a card like Jotun or Test. So minor bugs for the most part. The Blazing Transmutation thing apparently already sorted out, already unbanned. But overall, for a day one patch in terms of Hearthstone itself, not bad. I'm having some fun, so I do recommend checking out the game. Now let's go into the shop update, which there is actually a couple of bundles that aren't terrible. Again, you got the mini sets. As I said, I recommend getting the regular one, even if the mini set doesn't feel immediately impactful. But we now have a golden standard bundle, a mini golden standard bundle. Don't buy those, just a waste of money. They're just golden cards. They're not worth that value, but a standard bundle is in the shop. This is actually pretty decent value. 20 packs, 2 legendaries, $25 Canadian, 20 USD, 2,000 runestones. I'd recommend buying the mini set first with gold. And if you do happen to want to buy this, then get these packs, and it'll contain, you know, standard cards. It's all duplicate protected. Same with the legendary. So if there is one bundle that might be worth some money, it's probably that. And then we have some new hero skins, including, yes, everybody's favorite good boy Arfus in the shop. You get like 5 Deathlight packs. You get a really nice card back too. This card back is sick. Really like it. It is more of the premium portrait, not a legendary one, but a premium one. So he has like his own animation, hero power, and he sounds and looks like this.
Arfus versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death.
And again, it costs, I believe, 1,500 runestones. It's like $50 USD, 1875 Canadian. It's just cosmetic, but it's definitely one of the better ones they have done. We also got Cat Hedanis bundle for Priest, which comes with a Priest portrait, this whatever cat looking thing. 5 Priest packs, more of the basic portraits, no animations, no animated hero power. $10 USD, 1250 Canadian, 1,000 runestones, and he sounds and looks like this.
Hedanis versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Look what the cat dragged in. Charmed, I'm sure. Brr. You played perfectly. You have earned the privilege to exist near me. Meow. You've got to be kidding me. I'm done with these cat and mouse games.
Don't fly away!
Trapped like a rat. So sorry, my mistake. You win! Get me out of here!
Gotta say, the emotes really on point. You gotta love the cat puns, and also some returning portraits. We got House of Rituals Gul'dan, we got Forge Rot Garrosh, Garden Party Belira, and Apprentice Jaina, all returning. They're all 1,000 gold each, 750 USD or 875 Canadian. And yeah, if you want to buy that with gold as well, those are there. So there's our day 1 patch review mini set. Not breaking the game, I don't think. And well, except for Wild, but you know, Wild and all of that. And this patch also had data mined all the heroes for Twist. All their decks and everything have been data mined. We're gonna have a video later today covering that, so stay tuned for that. And then tomorrow we'll have some deck recommendations, and we're off to the races. What should they nerf next? I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.